Hi everyone, I'm Rachel, and in today's tutorial, I'll show you how to recreate The Kiss by Gustav Klimt using the Color Therapy app. This is a very simple tutorial since the painting is flat without too much depth or shading. The focus is on the patterns and the use of gold to create this warm, romantic image. So the first step is to color match according to the reference painting. So I've pulled it up here, and now I'm just going to find the colors that match it and just tap to fill those in first. Since there's a lot of gold leaf in this painting, we want to have different variations of gold. So under the seasonal autumn palette, just choose several of these colors here for the gold. So we want like a darker gold, a medium gold, a lighter gold, and sort of an orangish gold as well. And you also want to choose a bright red from the palette as well. In the basic palette, choose a dark gray and a black. And then in the dark shades palette, choose a dark green, a light green, a dark blue, and a light purple. And last for the background, you want to choose a medium brown. So I'm going to just choose one from the brown 2 palette. It's sort of a warm brown. And I'm just going to tap to fill in the brown into the background first. Now we want to sort of give a dark vignette in the background. So let's go in the manual mode, just select airbrush, raise the size to 100 and the opacity to 25. Make sure coloring inside the lines mode is set to off, and then just select black and just start to use your finger and to make a black vignette just in the top corners of the painting. Next thing to do is just tap to fill in the entire image with the colors based on the reference. What I'm going to do is just use one of the basic medium gold colors I chose, and I'm just going to tap to fill in the whole thing first, and then just continue tapping to fill in the colors based off the reference. And then for the skin tones, just go under skin shades under basic and choose a lighter pale one for the girl and a darker one for the guy. Next, we're going to use the splatter tool for the flowers below them. So open up the manual mode, select splatter. Let's have the opacity at 95 and the size at 40, and then using that dark green, make sure coloring inside the lines mode is set to on. And you're just going to splatter behind those flowers, as well as those lines underneath the feet. You can do the same thing with the dark blue too, for another layer. And then for details, select the pen tool, opacity 100 and size 8. And then you can add back in some of the little flowers, like such as yellow, by just tapping in your finger into where all the little flowers are below. And you'll also want to add in a few more details based on the reference. So for example, in the coat right here, you'll just want to add in your own little circles with red. And lastly, we just want to add a tiny bit of shading onto the bodies. So select the airbrush tool, and with black, you want to set the opacity about 10% and the size to about 2 or 3%. You can just make a little mark for the ankle there and then just separate those 2 legs. We also want to make the coat look like it has some color change going on since it is made out of gold leaf. So what I would do is use the airbrush tool, opacity 65 and the size about 30%. And then I would choose a darker color next to a lighter color. And then for example, in this section right here, shade that color into the edges. And do that for all of the rectangles in the coats. You can either remove the lines or try using the medium brown lines in the classic painting effect to complete it. If you'd like to see more tutorials like this, don't forget to subscribe to the Color Therapy YouTube channel so you don't miss any new tutorial videos. Thanks for watching our tutorial. You can get the Color Therapy app for free on the App Store.